Welcome back. We are live at the Dickerson Park Zoo having a fantastic time. Now, when you think of the zoo, you think of animals. And guess what animals need? They need health care, okay? And we've got the head vet right here, Dr. Stephanie Carle. So good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I got to tell you, I can't even begin to fathom everything that you see right here at the Dickerson Park Zoo with all the different animals. Tell us a little bit about your training and why you wanted to come work at the Dickerson Park Zoo.
Yeah, so I always wanted to be a vet as soon as I could talk, and when I learned that zoos had vets, that was exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm very fortunate to have my dream job here. I'm from Missouri originally, so I got close to home here about 2 years ago, and I'm so happy to be here. Love working with something different every single day.
Well, like you said, you thought about becoming a veterinarian at the moment you could speak.
Mm-hmm.
What does that kind of look like for maybe a kiddo out there that's watching that also
Yeah.
has a love and passion for animals? I mean, how early can you start doing apprenticeships, internships, working?
So when I was in, I think, middle school, I started shadowing a vet. I was fortunate that I had that opportunity for just a short time. And then in high school as well, I was in 4-H and also did a lot of shadowing. And then in college, I started working at a vet clinic and started interning in my summers down in Florida at a marine park. So just getting as much experience as I could. I went to undergrad at SEMO and then went to vet school for 4 years at Mizzou, which was really awesome. And I got to go to Africa in my time at Mizzou.
And I tell you, Mizzou has a phenomenal program. I've had to be there many times with my dogs as well. So tell me about some of the things that you do here at the zoo that people might not even know.
So one of the things that we do is preventative health medicine, and that's a huge part of what we do. So we want to make sure our animals stay healthy for as long as possible. So we have a routine health schedule for all of our animals. It may be that one year we do just an exam where we look at them and we talk to their keepers. Some of our animals are trained to participate in their health. So they're going to come up to the fence, they're going to show us their mouth and their paws and their tail. They may let us get blood from their tail or their paw through a fence line. And so that's really awesome to have animals that are so trained. But the next year it may be a full anesthesia where they're asleep on the table and we can clean all of their teeth, take blood, give vaccines, do x-rays, do full body ultrasound, and just look them over as best as we can. A lot of these animals hide things from us when they're sick, so if we can find things early, we can help treat that early and prolong their life.
Yeah. Well, and I think about the relationship you have to have with their keepers as well. You guys have to work, I mean, basically tandem, right?
Absolutely. And so one of the things I love about my job here is that these keepers are so close to their animals. They notice the tiniest little changes and they're able to help intervene as soon as we need to so that we can catch things early. And those animals out there, they trust their keepers. Their keepers are like you are to your dog or cat at home. They trust those keepers so much, and that helps us as veterinarians do our job.
So, Dr. Carle, you will be at Brew at the Zoo, and you will have a table so people can kind of see what we're seeing right here. So what will you be doing at Brew at the Zoo, and what can people expect from you?
Yeah. One of my big things is I love to educate. I love my job, so getting to tell people about it is really fun for me. So I like to have a table where I can talk about what our team does here. We'll have more than just this, but today I do have different sizes of breathing tubes that we may have at our zoo, even tinier ones. We have a real tiny one, and I think a little bit bigger one here at the zoo. Absolutely.
This is a breathing tube.
I mean, okay, what animal is this going?
Maybe a zebra or a smaller giraffe.
Okay.
Maybe even a tiger. You know, it's a little bit big for our tiger, I think, but pretty close. You know, so I'll have different sizes. I'll have our actual dart guns out. I do like to show the darts because everybody thinks of zoo vets and thinks of darts. Yeah. However, a fun fact is a lot of our animals don't need darts. We don't want to dart if we don't have to because you can imagine it would hurt. And so our animals, like I said, trust their keepers, and a lot of them, tigers, lions, bears, I'm trying to think of all them, otters, you know, they're trained to come up to the fence and allow for an injection instead of having to get a dart.
These are wild, but let the professionals do that. Do not stick your hands into the cages.
Yes.
So you're going to be at Brew at the Zoo this Saturday talking about, you know, everything on this table and then some more.
Yes.
And I mean, and what else will you be able to share with everyone that's coming here?
So we'll have some x-rays, we'll have some paw prints that you can put your hands on and see how your hand size compares to maybe a tiger's paw. And then I'll just be there to answer any questions you may have about veterinary medicine. A lot of people don't even realize that there are veterinarians at the zoo. And so just any questions you ever wanted to ask, feel free to come up and talk to me.
I'm curious about your training, though, because to me, it's like when you go to be a doctor of humans, we know the human anatomy. with animals, is that tricky learning all the different anatomies of all these different animals and having to work on them? Because I would be scared.
So veterinary medicine is definitely challenging. I always say it would be difficult for me to go back and do it again and go through school. But you predominantly just learn dogs, cats, cows, and horses in vet school, and then you learn all the other things after graduation. So after I graduated from veterinary school, I did 3 years of training afterwards, and that's where I really solidified my zoological medicine.
Well, because you also mentioned in the summers you'd go down to Florida to work on marine animals.
I did.
Different than zoo animals, different than
Yes.
cats and dogs.
Yes.
So all in all, I mean, I'm just curious, if you were to ballpark it, how many hours studying veterinary medicine have you?
I don't even think I could ballpark it.
Yeah.
8 years of college and 3 years of post-grad training, so
Yeah.
a lot.
A lot.
You look so young, though. How did you go to school for that long?
I know, right?
Thank you.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants more information about what you do here and finding you at Brew the Zoo, how can they do that?
Yeah, so I'll be around at Brew the Zoo. I'm not sure of my exact location, but you can always call the zoo if you wanted to chat with me. I do have an email address that you could get if you needed it. If you ever had any questions about being a vet or if your kid is interested, I'm always happy to answer questions. And then also some fun facts is college students and veterinary students, we take them and they shadow us here in the hospital. So if you are in college and want to be a veterinarian, please reach out.
That's going to be amazing. Again, she's going to be Brew at the Zoo. Just look for Dr. Stephanie, and you're going to see her table full of all the fun things that you can ask every single question you've ever wanted to know.
I look forward to seeing you.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm sorry, my IP hung out, so I can't hear
So
any
did
time
mine.
cues.
Do we have any
we have
time
no
cues?
time cues. Oh, can we
All right.
wrap?
All right, let's wrap it up, you guys. Dr. Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you on Saturday, you guys. Lots more fun coming up right here on Unscripted.